Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, Nudists Only Live Once, done live. And where are we at? Well, I've changed the color a little bit since I've noticed on a few look-backs at how I'm doing. Things are kind of dark, so I've decided to brighten things up a little bit. Down here on the map, I think I'm going to just, you know, put all my cards on the table and say, destination. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, but we've also got a little bit of time left in the day before a certain amount of shopping is cut off from us, so I'm going to go check Diamond City. Yeah, there's a few things I'd like to take care of today. In between parts, I did a little bit of settlement management. I broke down a few things. I built up a couple turrets, a couple fertilizer bins for the Brahmin, and
everything outside the
wall. Oh yeah, there was the explosion last time.
That's just how it is.
The suicide super mutant. Yeah, anyway, that's fine. I'll leave the meat. I'm not even a fan of that sort of tough, stringy mutant hound meat. But yes, today it's going to be Hello, Cricket. Get in the way
Cricket.
of my little intro and stuff, but that's fine. I always want to take a look at what you've got. Okay, so we've got... What have we got? Plenty of mines. Expensive. Now, I'm looking for overcharged, if anything. Large quick eject mag for 383 is not a good deal because that's the only thing that I would consider. And of course the plasma rifle, I've been looking into grabbing a plasma gun soon, if not sooner. Considering that, but unnecessary. So let's just go over here, and I've got a few things ready to sell, so we'll just do that. Nice and simple. Okay. So yes, today we've got a few quests. Nick is still waiting for us to talk about the whole Sean thing. We've got Abbott over at the wall. Deacons over at the Old North Church to let us into the railroad. We're sitting on a lot of things that we should get out of the way. Happy New Year, Neuro! Happy New Year. I was looking at Cricket's inventory and was not paying attention. It's a good New Year. Hopefully your New Year went well. Good to see ya. Yes. Well, I gotta use this time very carefully because I have like less than an hour left. So come on, let's shop and all that jazz.
These ain't just any old pieces of wood.
Swatters, wood,
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Aluminum sometimes. Just give me your baseballs, frankly. Okay, so baseballs. And honestly, the baseball grenades, I probably shouldn't be picking up baseballs as much as I am just because I'm going to really run out of use for them. They fall off pretty hard not too far from now. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? I'm going to do a Great Mentats right now. It's not super necessary, but I've got 8 of them. And
excuse me, can I talk to you?
Hey, Arturo.
Actually, no.
Hey, Myrna.
I think I
Just
heard
about everything,
Paul
but
Pembroke's wife wanting to talk
got
to
a
me,
few
so
minutes.
that's unfortunate. He's kind of dead. Not my fault. I guess I did say that I'd back him up, so kind of my fault, but I don't care. Not going to talk to her. Anyway, we've got oil. Honestly, we're low on fertilizer. So I was going in between parts looking at my resources. Fertilizer's actually really low. So I need to keep an eye out for that. Our aluminum's not too bad. Something I want to grab today is a power relay. Okay, let's try that again. Something I want to grab today is a power relay coil. So, yes, grab that. Definitely a good idea for something down the line. Honestly, I'm good on a lot of this, but I just took Great Mentats for a reason, so let's do all of that. Bones are bone, which is nice, and military-grade circuit board is good. Microscopes, sure, let's grab it. High-powered magnet, can't get enough of that nuclear material. Desk fan is cheap. Flip lighter is not super cheap, but cheap enough. Bone cutter doesn't contain bone, unfortunately, and Brahmin skull does. Okay, now let's go over to the things that I want to sell here. A few light weapons. That is the better one. Okay, good. Yeah, I think I made it to the Times Square ball drop for the New Year's, and I was just like, yeah, I'm ready to call it a night. Let's go to bed. It was, you know, it's a new year. What you gonna do? Well, you can have a big, huge party and do cocktails and have a blast, but I mean, you know, it kind of deadens the whole idea of new year, new me, new everything. It's just like, well, I'm kind of on the idea of if you can't, you know, get it done any other day, what's the difference between having a new year at the end of your dating things? So yeah, New Year's not super big deal for me. We finally ripped down the ceiling of the basement, so that's the big news for me for sure. But yeah, besides that, not a whole lot going on. Yeah, I mean, I can essentially put that off for now. The Paul's wife thing, I'm pretty sure there is. I suppose I can check and then just walk out of the conversation, and it's not that big of a deal. And I'm already running low on money. That's too bad. We're out of ways. One thing I need to start taking account of is the amount of Radex I have. I only have 25 Radex. Now, only 25 is still quite a bit, but I feel like I need to overdo it when it comes to the Glowing Sea. Now, I've gone in there with, you know, 2,000 radiation resistance in, well, between power armor and Radex. Not that big of an issue. But I won't be able to sprint as fast, won't be able to jetpack. I might need to actually be sneaking a little bit. It just might take longer, so I'm going to have to take a lot more Radex than I think I will. And the fact that I'm not sure still if I'm going to be able to make it all the way there and wait for a vertibird with just one dose. 3 minutes, I don't think that that's going to be enough time. So another thing I want to take an eye out for is electromagnetic charges. Now there's only 9 here. That's fine. What do you have? Suppressed and a few other things. Plasma thrower. Yeah, nothing that I really need. What's that? Charging laser? Yeah, just super typical stuff. I need to... Oh, carrying too much. Am I really carrying too much? I probably am carrying too much, aren't I? Yep, carrying too much. 210. Oh. You know what? I see something. I see a problem here. It's always going to be a problem.
Flexibility.
Oh, and I'm still carrying too much. 214. Okay. My guns aren't as heavy as I thought they would be.
No sense allowed at the surplus.
Everything chill out. Let's be reasonable here. So I have a problem. I'm at 210 carry weight, but I don't have grilled radstag affecting me. So once again, okay, 140. That's correct. Strength. I have multiple stat. I should just go home and figure things out. Oh, but I want to actually get things out of the way. This is annoying. I'm gonna put these things away for just a second. This was supposed to be nice and considerate, and let me just get these things away over here.
This better be an emergency.
No, but I shouldn't do anything with my carry weight as it is, so let's get out of here. Come on. Oh, jeez. I don't even have a grilled radstag to fix things. Okay, so it's fine. We have to do our thing. Our classic player dot damage AV carry weight, and I spelled everything correctly. 25. This is so annoying. It'll be interesting at the end of the run to do a get value to see how many times I had to damage things. So now I can actually do things correctly.
One too many head wounds.
I'm going to do a little bit of this.
Should be fixed.
A little bit of this. I was careful to look at everything except the fact that I wasn't careful enough to look at my actual stats. Let me just make it all. That's fine. More Psycho Jet. That's good to see. And Psycho Buff. The problem with Psycho Buff is I'd rather have Psycho, because 25 damage resistance versus
if you're having
all this
trouble
other stuff that doesn't mean anything to me.
I suppose I can use smaller words.
So I think I'll do Buff Tats plus Psycho, because Buff Tats getting extra strength that way is probably a better thing. Maybe. Oh yeah, Fort Hagen and yeah, Fort Hagen. I just want to get myself set up very, very well, stealthily wise. That's going to be just super necessary. Let's do some buff tats. A little bit of extra strength for 8 minutes, just in case it comes to that, so we're not taking just regular, buff out. And eventually, it will be nice to have chemists for those things. Grenades.
Are you hard of hearing?
Okay, shut up, doctor. I am just trying to do my typical. Oh shoot! Do you see someone over here? There's someone in a suit who wants to talk to me. Uh-oh. That's a red speech check. Can't do that one. Okay, baseball grenade. Why can't I do baseball grenades?
One too many head wounds, I see.
Huh. Oh, it's the steel. I don't have the steel. Oh, good God. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's grab... I dropped a ported, calibrated, powerful shotgun apparently here. Not quite sure why. Probably to sell, but all the same, that's very strange. Okay, and screw it. I'm taking a buff tats. Just to get me home. Because, screw it, Percy's around, and I didn't talk to Arturo, and everything's gone wrong.
They say the old Boston
okay, so great start. I had to deal with having no grilled radstag in my inventory. It's over at base. I had to deal with the fact that I didn't get to all my various merchant people with the hour I had left. That's unfortunate. But yes, as I was saying, Fort Hagen. Fort Hagen it's super doable. I just want to make sure that I'm getting as much stealth as possible. There's a few instances where a synth can, out of nowhere, just decide, I'm going to start shooting at you. Because everything's corners and everything's, chase you down and all sorts of stuff. So I need to be careful about that for sure. But when it comes to things like the actual me dealing damage to them, I think I should be able to do it with... I'll have to double check. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm still in the preparation phase. Synth patrollers, synth leaders, those people have damage and energy resistance that I need to look into and just see how much damage I could get out of my weapons versus them. We'll have to see. We will have to see for sure. But today, it's all about the stealth. It is coveting covert operations to the max. And to do that, Guess I didn't do any of my pre-war money, unfortunately. Well, kind of fortunately. Let's just drop all of that stuff in there. And of the aid, I got rid of everything that I needed to get rid of. I need more purified water. Purified water, I built a few things I did in between parts were water over there, turrets up there, and Brahmin trops over here. Oh, that is, yep, ghost Brahmin right there, that's fine.
Easy
because I want more
age.
fertilizer and more water, frankly. But anyway. Let's drop the 5mm and then 2mm. And let's get ready for today. So all of the fragmentation grenades, mines, even some Molotovs are coming with us. And besides that, I think we will be taking the power relay. Wow, I can't speak. Power relay coil. There we go. Power relay coil. It's supposed to be in here. I did buy that, right? Power relay coil. Where the hell did the power relay coil go? I wanted one of those specifically for reasons. Okay, I'm gonna drink up a little bit. Still mildly dehydrated. Parched, whatever. Okay, I guess I'm hydrated. Grab some grilled radstag. Actually, that reminds me. You get up. I want the Mirelurk egg omelets all up in my inventory. Thank you very much.
Hi, how are you?
17 eggs. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Power relay. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to say the thing so I can get the USS Constitution working. Where is that? That's supposed to be right here. In junk. In, let's do by weight. And it's definitely not here. That's very strange for me. Oh, I could have sworn I bought one to not break down, but apparently it's not with me. So I'm going to go back to Percy, and hopefully he has one. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay, anyway, today, the plan. The plan is to go off to USS Constitution. That has a sneak magazine, and you can essentially do everything right around there pretty easily, as long as you have that power relay coil, and then you go off to Poseidon, something or another nearby. Couple Mirelurk hunters, some bugs, not too much of an ask. And that is a sneak magazine after that point, because then you're essentially defending the Constitution from one last little scavenger attack. And that is a pretty good thing to have. It's also in the same area as the Old North Church. There's a couple other sneak magazines. And then, of course, Dunwich Burrows. Anyway, the place with a stealth bobblehead. That place is going to be hopefully useful. Let's take a look. Actually, okay, so that's there.
I'll take a look. Sure.
And what is going on with the power relay coil? Okay, power relay coil, right there. Buy it. In my inventory. Good. Whatever. I don't understand, but that's just where we're at. Pretty much everything else we can't really do, can we? Jet, it's it's plastic and fertilizer. Yeah, I should just start saying it that way. The relay coil of power is what I'm looking for. So we've got our relay coil of power right there. Just keep a hold of that. Let's go talk to Nick and get the rest of this quest set up. Not a super necessary thing to do, but just get it out of the way so I'm not, you know,
Ellie?
forgetting things.
Are you here?
Sorry to
Nick?
make you wait. Take some things.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You see, Nick, this agent perfect. See, and my job. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Metal detective delivery. At your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know,
Whoa.
Right.
All right, let's get
As
down
in
to
the
business.
only
Take a
100
seat.
caps after I
So
passed 2
comfortable.
speech checks probably and couldn't get the third. Okay. Grab the
the
2
Earl Sterling
quests.
case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day.
And
No one's seen him since. The Marty Bullfinch case.
the mysterious stranger. That's fun.
Marty
I
was
won't
Nick's
take it.
partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been
50
somehow
caliber,
desperate
very
to come to us for
nice.
help after all this time.
And Stimpack Bloodback, Tarberry. Not even a ghoul, and they have Tarberries. Another Radex. Add that to the pot, because Radex is something I need to start taking a look for. Okay. Hopefully
You're
they
trying to
take me
find
seriously.
someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details.
Yes, the
Tell me
details
everything you
being...
can.
Bring me to
No matter
Kellogg,
how
or at least
painful it might
bring me
be.
to Kellogg's house. Yes.
There was a man.
So we're talking. What else can you do?
There was a man.
So we're talking.
Sure.
And
Oops.
We're looking for my baby,
dude
Sean.
down.
good question.
And
So
it's
Well,
Right.
easy to
the
then you-
Institute.
either way,
I'm
I
finding
need to.
Sean.
Whatever.
Bald
One of them
and
came right up.
scarred.
No.
That's Kellogg.
They never said.
Ellie.
And
Did it-
an
yeah,
11-year-old.
It's Sean.
It's Sean.
It has to be.
Don't. Look, maybe. Let's.
Anyway, yes, Sean is now an 11-year-old in my mind, and Kellogg has him, so let's go hunt him down. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky, I suppose, because I need to... Oh, how does this work? Because I always just have access to unlocking the mayor's safe, but... Wait, do I have Great Mentats still? No, Buff Tats. Damn it.
Didn't want Ellie to hear.
I should be able to talk down the mayor, or talk up the mayor to giving me the key. Usually I just unlock the
clean,
safe or talk to
thorough.
the mayor.
Has no enemies. 'Cause they're all
I
dead,
forget what happens.
except you.
I've tried to bribe the
Nine
mayor
to
and it
one
doesn't
odds
work,
says he's
so
our man. More than just
we'll
you
see. It
identifying
should be fine. There's no
features.
automatic
The MO
like
with
loss.
all him is
If
well.
worse comes to worse,
Leading a
I'll
small team
do
to
the
kidnap
speech
a
check
baby and leave
and
one of the
come back
parents
here and
alive
grab
for
a
later.
key from
Many
underneath this
mercs in the
place.
Commonwealth can
Not
pull
the speech
that
check,
off.
the Mama
Here we are.
Murphy, give her
Keep
some
an eye
drinks.
out, will you? See if I can get this open.
Yes, keeping an eye out for Nick Valentine as he tries to pick a lock.
That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg?
Well,
Why
yes,
don't
he's
you
a
give it
crazy
try?
mercenary that has no enemies because they're all dead. And I'm not
Lock
going to be able to
tight.
do that because that's Master.
Hey,
So-
Valentine.
We can't get through that door.
Anyway,
No luck? Guess we'll need to find a
we'll
key.
need to find a key indeed. Come on.
See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the
That's
mayor's
true.
office.
I mean, they're dressed
Why don't you go
as
ask
film
around
noir,
there?
detective,
I'll stay
agency,
here
private
and see
eye
if I can
things.
jimmy this
You know
lock.
what? It's the future. I can dress however the hell I want. And they've probably had some more interesting characters than just me in their line of work. Let's go talk to Abbott, because apparently I never actually got him his green paint. Is that really how
Need
it's
something,
happened?
You're back. You find that paint?
I hope so.
Wasn't easy.
Use green paint. Okay, there it is.
Working hard.
That's a good...
Happy to help. It's been an honor.
It's nice.
Oh, is it? I guess I don't really use the speech check. Okay, there's painting the town. Okay, so if I talk to Geneva, is that a yellow speech check and the mayor's an orange one? Can I fail one and then do the other?
Ain't no shame in taking the occasional count.
Huh.
Solomon can...
For sure I can just take Great Mentats and 100% a yellow. I'll go take a look at that. Maybe I'll try the mayor first. With Great Mentats active. No, that doesn't make sense because I don't have anything to buy or sell anymore. That's the annoying thing. Great Mentats just doesn't last long enough.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
around the mayor.
I think maybe you could
Got
get
it.
a man's
Okay,
attention
well-
easier.
Yes.
I
I
guess-
remember you.
yeah, it's only
our new
advanced.
arrival. I
Sure. A man named Kellogg used to live...
I see. I can't allow you to invade.
Okay, so it's orange. Just take the Great Mentats, let's be on with it. I don't even want to wait for stupid Piper to get done with her little thing. I have so many Great Mentats anyway. He's a kidnapper.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man, Kellogg,
85%
kidnapped
chance.
my baby.
Let's see.
Oh.
Okay, that worked. Good,
But-
good, good. Piper liked that. We got the key. Let's go.
Need
You
something,
do
honey?
your
Housing
thing.
prep?
No, I'm not buying a house here. That's extortion. It doesn't even connect to my other settlements if I have local leader. Yeah, people, you know, they comment on your gun, they comment on your just overall, you know, physical form. Hello, beautiful, or whatever they say. Oh, get me out of here. But, yeah, the lack of clothing, it's very welcoming to society. I mean, some people are dressed in rags. Some people are dressed in next to nothing. Some people are dressed in suits. So it's, yeah, it's a little bit all over the place when it comes to the clothing, isn't it? Anyway, let's go take a look at what Kellogg has in his house. An interesting amount of glow emanating from the cigarette there.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors.
Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that
Let's take a look around.
water reflection.
Kellogg must have left something behind.
Anyway, here's the button. Well, there's
Well,
something that I picked up.
that's
And
one
there's
way
the
to hide
button. Some ceramic, which we don't need. Duct tape, which we don't need anymore. Crazy to say that we don't need duct tape anymore.
Now look at this.
What else? I think there's corn
All
up
of
here.
a Merc's favorite thing.
Corn, duct tape, and not a whole lot else. Take it all. I don't even care. Okay, so
Gwinnett
detective work.
Stout beer.
Gwinnett Stout,
44 caliber
Sunlight,
bullets.
Sunlight,
Cigars.
Sunlight, San
Francisco
San
Sunlights.
Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting
That's
brand.
There we
Won't
go.
lead us anywhere
Oh,
on
I'm
its
carrying
own.
too much. Am I full yet? I'm still hungry, aren't I? Just have some something. Oh, just have some drop things in container. Faded trench coat. Don't care, and I'll keep that for a settler. Anyway.
What?
It's joking aside. Why don't
Anyway, we're gonna use the
I
dog
want you with me on
to...
this, Nick.
Oh, no,
All
no,
right.
no, no. Don't come with me. Oh, drop the things. Okay, I'm at 85 carrying capacity. Oh, God, I'm at 85 carrying capacity. That's so abysmal. How does anyone play without Lone Wanderer? Or a whole lot of... Just drop it all. Oh, good God, I need more strength. Okay, Nick.
Hey,
What's the plan?
The plan is
Nick.
for you to give me
What do you
back my
need?
100 carrying weight.
we should go our separate ways.
Sure.
And that home being Hangman's Alley, I guess. I don't want him to be around and
Who do you
talk
think
to me all the
actually
time.
won
That's
the
going to be
war?
annoying.
Nobody, I guess.
Okay. Nuka Cherry, some things if we need to sell, they'll be here. That's fine. 5mm oil and Squirrel bits, I'll take that. Okay. Grab it all and then drop something. How about copper, glass, and steel? Works for me. Anyway. So we've got our mission. Go off to Fort Hagen, and we can tell Dogmeat to do Dogmeat things.
Take me to him, boy. Take me to...
And we'll just go off to Fort Hagen, and there's a nice little bit of experience. 200. Could have been a idiot savant, but unfortunately only 200. Honestly, I'm going to get to the point sooner rather than later where I want less, you know, experience headed my way. But for now, I definitely could use more. So we did Abbott, we did Nick, and Deacon is still someone who wants us to talk to them. There is also Cabot. Now, Cabot's going to be interesting. Up north, we can go find some serum, bring that back to him. Then he says, go find Imogene. And the way I understand it is if you fail the speech check with Deegan, not Deacon, you won't have Imogene spawned at the place where she's supposed to be. So that's unfortunate. But maybe it's fine for me. So we'll talk to... I mean, I want the charisma bobblehead, but honestly,
Commonwealth's
I think I want it before I would essentially get to the point where I go back to the state insane asylum and deal with that whole thing. I just want to do... Oh, I want to do the sneak magazines today, anything sneaky, and then be ready for Fort Hagen. So we'll talk to Jack, and we might pick up the serum while we're up north, because we are going to be up north, so that's something to consider at the very least. But yeah, drop stuff, but then pick up the... Okay, it's going to be here, right? Go to P's and find the power relay. There we go. The relay of power is around. Good to see. Now, we will need a few more things when it comes to weapons. Don't need that. And we probably have plenty of other things. And drop pretty much anything that's unnecessary. Now we're going to be out for quite a bit. So I'll take a couple Nuka Frees, but I need to drop all of my, well, not all, but like lots of my Mentats, lots of my buff out, and we don't need all of the Psycho. Psycho Jet will have around. Purified water, probably a good idea. What else? Tarberry, XL, Stimpak. Things to sell for sure. I'll be using more 45 ammo, but I pick it up pretty on the regular, so I'll only take an extra 100 or so bullets. And the fusion cells, a little less common, and I use that pretty regularly. 10mm, I'll pick some up, and I'll not use it too much, so I think this looks good. For the food situation, I just want to double check. Yeah, we're not super high on purified water, mute fruit, or potato, so let's just leave that. Noodle cups. We'll take a little bit of that, because food and water being restored isn't the worst thing. Always grab more crispy squirrels. Iguana on a stick. Roasted Mirelurk meat from last time, we'll take a few of those. Suffices quite a bit of food. And, of course, 138 out of 185. I really want
Seems
more
to be
carrying
growing
weight.
well.
This is painful. Can I drop anything? 2 Gold Radstag. Probably don't need all of the fragmentation grenades, but it's nice to have them around. It's getting to that point. I just want more carry weight to carry all my fun toys. Okay, maybe I will need to invest in strength and strong back. Just increase my carry weight up to... Oh, what would it be? Another 50... Another 40 for up to strong back. Oh, okay. Another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we gain another 50 for carry weight. So an extra 100, but that's a lot to put into perks just for strong back. So we'll see. We will see. Another thing to consider, peckish, thirsty, great mentats. Let's just get rid of peckish right now. 50 Mirelurk egg omelets, and it's only 5 weight. I'm just going to keep all of them around. I don't even care. Roasted Mirelurk meat right there. And I am sitting on 2 level ups. Something I should consider, actually. Level 29. Now, usually at this point, I have a very clear plan as to where I need to be going. Usually it's up to science, and then science gun nut, so I can essentially work on my Gauss rifle, but also work on science armorer, and combine that to make my power armor stronger. But I'm at a weird place where I want to take my perception up, I want to take my strength up, I want to take my charisma up, and I want to take my agility up. For very different reasons. So obviously, extra agility means just better sneak stats. Speaking of sneak, we should keep an eye out for raiders that like to appear around the corner right here. Because, of course, we killed... I'm guessing that glowing pile of ash is Trish. Probably. Yep, that's Trish. And so, sometimes there's raiders that like to appear right there. Not this time, though. Besides that, though, yes, I was talking about strength and being for carry weight, and I was talking about agility being for sneak. Now, perception, it's good for the sniper build, where you can essentially knock down targets that have been shot with a scoped weapon. Not to mention concentrated fire, of course, which is amazing for just getting actual VATs to connect on targets. Besides that, the charisma getting up to local leader, that's just very, very convenient. It's not necessary, but it keeps me from going in between places. I can just drop all my junk off at one place and then have access to it at Hangman's Alley, which is just incredible. So, yeah. Something to consider for sure. But then there's luck. And I think this character might have a special affinity for luck down the line. 'Cause there's going to be enough situations where I need to just go into VATS, start taking shots, emptying my rifle or whatever into an enemy until they're dead, and they might take a shot at me. And if VATS can reduce the damage, that'll be so powerful for this character. Just not having that massive amount of damage just dumped on me. Just a little knock here or there I can live with. But let's go talk to Jack Covet. We're going to do a few things up north. And yeah, we might as well talk to Jack Covet. Kind of going a little back and forth and out of my way. Far from home, listen to Valentine's Detective Agency Radio. Okay, so it wants us to go off to Far Harbor.
Mm-hmm. I'm here to talk to...
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Okay, Cabot House. Yeah, the problem with strength is I'm getting,
Come on.
for level
Let's
up,
go meet the boss.
only 10 extra carry weight. And so
Sounds
if I'm prioritizing strength, let's just go into that. Level 29. So I do level 30. Well, I have 2 level ups. 1, 2, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 to get up to 50 carry weight, plus 50 carry weight. So that's 100 carry weight, but that's a lot of level ups that I can't use towards getting up to sniper, getting up to concentrated fire, getting up to critical banker, Grim Reaper sprint, chemist and science, local leader, agility 10. Yeah. It's... The thing is, strength is the super big quality of life perk I could take right
Jack,
now
The new gal
and
is
just
here.
have extra carry weight. But it's not actually
He'll be right
causing
with
me to lose out
Barely
on not
just an
taking
extra.
damage, lose out on not being not being able to do damage and all that. So agility is probably the strongest for not taking damage, perception is probably the strongest for actually doing damage, and luck is just kind of the lucky in between where I can do more damage with criticals, but also avoid
Pleased to meet
damage
you. I
by
am very
being
pleased to
in
meet you.
VATS more.
Edward finds
Not
it
more,
tiresome.
but
But I always like to know personally
yeah,
everyone
use it
who
more
works for
often
me.
as just like
Please,
the go-to
have a
sort of
seat.
thing.
How about a drink?
Yes.
Edward, a good
No,
bourbon,
the
eh?
whiskey. I'd rather have whiskey, frankly. Or even vodka. I think that's used for something. Yeah, okay. So, doing a quick
Now,
talk
before
to
we
Jack.
get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for
interrupt, Edward. The question is this.
There is other
The universe
intelligent
is a big
life. I mean,
place.
I literally saw
Wonderful.
their
But I'm
spaceship
ancient.
on the way
It's
to
really
the water
interesting.
treatment
glad-
plant, so...
my-
oh, I can't
some-
talk to you
my
about
fa-
that. That's a damn shame,
I've-
Jack.
Jack, can I tell her what I need?
You're saying...
Anyway, so
welcome.
Jack's
I'm ready
talking
to
about
get to work.
aliens, and
Good.
Edward just wants
That's-
me to
Jack,
go up to
there's
an
an
insane asylum
mini question.
and
Only about 1 million.
recover
You should
some sort
start
of
with
serum.
it. Check it.
So
You-
typical, just
I'll see you soon with the pack.
Good
very
luck.
strange quest. Let's go get that package. And did I ever get my whiskey? I'll come back for it later. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's something that it's on my mind, and I'm sitting on 2 level ups right now. And so if I go towards that, there'd be so many times where I could pick up that extra loot, and then I'd be able to use that extra loot for more caps, or turn it into grenades with the, picking up oil or fertilizer or whatnot. But I have 12,000 caps right now. I could buy my way out of any situation. My resources are decent. I think we're good on the moment for strength. As annoying as it is going to be dropping weapons left and right. Let's go off to Old North Church, by the way. I think I'll just leave these guys be. Not necessary. Let's just run on through to church. But yeah, strength, I really want to use it, but I'd rather keep the level ups around just in case for other things. I mean, agility is a really big one for me because that's extra AP, which is a big one. And then, of course, there's just the extra sneak. But then, yeah, I'm going to go around in circles. I need to get better special stats all around. Strength, perception, charisma, agility, luck. Pretty much all of them, because even endurance is going to be good, and intelligence for science and chemist is good. I mean, there's not a single skill that I don't want, just
Carrying
improved.
you the whole time?
So,
Amazing, right?
yeah.
That's one word for it. Deacon told... So
Yeah.
Every word he said was true. And then some.
a full 100.
Whoa,
I can't even imagine.
do I have great mentats, like,
Just like
active
I
or something?
said, boss.
That's crazy.
But in...
You'd be
Okay,
certainly
yeah,
made
we
welcome.
need to be signed up to
Glad
the
to be
railroad.
aboard.
And what is
So
my
you're
code
in.
name? Clothless Killer?
I don't want a code name.
Code names aren't optional.
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't.
I'll be Whisper
Call
after
me
Tommy.
Whisper.
I could be
After
Wanderer,
Tommy?
I could
Or-
be, you know,
Either
a
way,
whole lot of things, the
that's very
Fixer.
fitting.
But
Your
I'll be
first
Whisper.
official order is to deliver Dr.
Nude
Carrington his
Whisperer.
prototype and see if he can. Good
Okay, let's give it off to Dr. Carrington and do stuff.
Be careful coming in or out.
So, I don't think we're going to do anything with the railroad, really. I'm not really planning on it, because it's nice having the railroad around just for this much,
Hey.
because Tinker Tom's around. I think I should be able to buy stuff from him,
I'm relieved, actually.
because if he has stealth boys, that would be good.
Yeah, I've eaten
And I
food.
do eat food, Tinker Tom.
The Institute has these tiny mic.
Tom, that's rubbish.
That is rubbish. And do not give me the
If
shot.
that's true, that's terrifying.
If he had a shred of evidence for any of it, agreed. Quite terrifying.
Okay.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet.
Okay, do not press down. Do not just go through this conversation pressing down. No way.
There's no way in hell I'm letting you do that.
Because that shot
Let them
does
hear-
a
Okay,
whole lot
I hope
to
you like your whole life being.
Not in a good way.
Actually,
Let's see if we can get
I
another
dose
yellow speech
myself
check.
with radiation to kill the blood robots.
I read you, man. Smart. I'd rather have some hair loss than let the Institute win. Hey, you.
Okay,
I'd
that's
appreciate the help.
crazy.
You and
I'm
me?
getting... Do I have
Yeah,
Great Mentats
I got
active or
all-
something? Let's double check that. I don't. My special is at Charisma 4. I should have not a good chance of passing these things, but whatever. I don't care. Hey, Tinker. No, get back up. I want to buy... Okay, Carrington.
It's our
Let's talk to you while
agent.
Tinker gets things set up. Stop standing on the recruits.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An
He
extraordinary
just
feat
wants
to
to
recover
look
this.
down on me,
But that's
doesn't
hardly
he?
the point. Without a lick of training, and
Hey, I got everything you feel.
Tell me
like.
what you need, Doc.
one of our field agents.
Oh,
So
I don't really want to
headquarters,
do that
as
thing,
always,
so I'll just talk to
puts
you,
out the
Tinker Tom.
fires that
Hey.
others can't be bothered to put out themselves.
Oh, damn it.
Paranoid old bat won't even tell us the
Okay,
problem.
we're
He
going
insists
back
that
and
we get our
forth here.
intel from
Desdemona told me to give you this.
an extraordinary feat to recover
Okay,
this.
well, we are
That's
making
hardly
no
the
progress
point.
whatsoever.
Without a lick
I'm
of
going to
training
finish
and
through
us-
Dr. Carrington.
Tell me what you
and
need, Doc.
I will be
One
able
of
to
our
help,
field agents.
and you will do the
Sounds
things.
like an
I
important
will do
mission.
the important mission.
You want
And
to take a look?
you want
I'll
me
take a
to
look.
do
I will set you up.
bartering, please. Thank you, and have something... Okay, stealth boys. Grab the stealth boys. I won't be able to sell them anything. Actually, I will, because I'm in literally Railroad HQ, and there's tons of things to sell here, so... Yeah, I think I will sell some stuff. But grab those, and
Desdemona told me to
let's
give you
for
this.
An extraordinary
frick's
feat
sake
to recover
finish
this.
Dr.
That's hardly
Carrington's
the
little
point.
speech thing.
Without a lick of training, and us...
Tell me what you
This
need,
is
Doc.
just...
One of our field... So
the wheel
Sounds like
goes
an important
round.
mission.
it is it's a common when you the currents
You can trust me with this. I'll get
just Stockton.
Okay, there's the failure. Now,
You might want to
just
focus
take
on the
Hey,
value.
Doc.
all of
I still can't
their
believe Des assigned you to our HQ.
some Gauss rifle rounds. Good to see. Stuff there. Now, most of the stuff I think I will just sell straight to Tinker to get some of my
Sorry,
caps
Tinker
back,
Tom's got
but
me doing something.
what can we pick up? Of course, the best perk magazine ever.
Excellent.
Plus 5% damage, minimal, with a weapon I can't use. Extraordinary. Yep, the Cryolator is a unique weapon. It's too bad I can't use that. What else is around here? I'm gonna run out of carrying space really quickly. There we go. I know my carry weight, apparently. Okay, so I have my grilled Radstag. Should I just take that now? Probably should. Peckish at 1, so let's do one of these guys. Roasted myrick meat. And then over to grilled rat side. 0 carry weight, but now it's, yeah, reading correctly. Good stuff, good stuff. And, of course, antifreeze bottle. Always remember that. Actually, there's some around the corner from where I'm headed, but I will need to use a bit of protection while I'm around
processes
there.
are busy.
I think it should be reasonable. Yeah, I was not really doing that correctly. I apologize for that. That was just back and forth between, hey, do you want to buy something? Hey, do you want to give me the thing? Hey, do you want to buy something? Hey, do you want to give me the thing? And it's just like, just choose one. Just choose one and just be done with it, damn it. Okay, let's talk to Tinker Tom one last time. Or maybe one last time, we'll see. Come on, Tinker. Get up. Any slower is okay with me, I'm sure.
You need anything?
Yes,
Show me what
I
you
need
got.
you to
Made
give
a
me
new
your
batch of-
caps that I just gave you. Okay, so we've got... Let's get rid of Addictol, antibiotics, the potato crisps, stim packs, all of that. Yeah, we have way too many things that we don't need. Okay. Let's do weight first. So that is 2 gears, so I might as well hold on to it. Metal bucket we can do without. It is steel and aluminum, but it's weight 1. Just get rid of a lot of these things. I honestly shouldn't even be picking most of these up, should I? I'm realizing I'm getting one... Yeah. This is an oversight on my part. Unfortunately. Okay, any weapons? Good enough for me. Let's grab a few more things to pick up and sell immediately. Do not sit down. No,
Hi.
do not sit
The
down.
boys have been working on some new toys.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Blamco, blood pack, bubblegum, canned, cram. Yeah, as long as someone's enjoying it. I was not impressed with myself right there, but I'm glad you at least found it slightly amusing. Okay, so a few more caps to me, and we'll probably take this stuff, and this stuff we should sell honestly immediately. It doesn't even matter that much.
It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
But we are going to actually run over to, carrying too much and can't run. Go figure. Let's drop just a few things. We'll be back. We'll be back for Tinker. I think we're set to
You really walk
get
the
out of
Freedom
here.
Trail? By yourself?
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here.
Let's just check over here
It's
quick
not
like. Silver that. Hot plate that. Stim packs antibiotics. And good enough. I don't know how I feel about being this close to the raiders on the outside, but it's usually fine, so I'll just hope it's fine. And of course, the water shouldn't be an issue because of our aqua boyness, aqua girlness, excuse me. And of course, try to stay out of the water because of disease risk pool, but it doesn't even matter that much because we're already at 500% disease risk pool from all of our drugs we've been taking. And there's tired from lack of sleep. Okay, so we're making slow going, but I think we'll be able to speed things up. Honestly, the whole... I think we need adrenaline for something further down the line before we do the USS Constitution. The USS Constitution is a whole lot of time with a few instances of fighting, so I think we'll bypass that right now. I think that's a good idea. I don't want to get too tired. 5% AP refresh, not that big of a deal. 15%, much bigger deal. 30% and all the nastiness that comes along with that. Very bad. So, lots of things to keep track of. Okay, anyone on the bridge? Seems fine to me. What have we got? I'm going to head up to County Crossings, and then I will be able to drop off some things. What is my carry weight at? 203. Not that great. I want to go into the dry cleaning. I want to pick up that stuff, but that is probably going to be too much weight for me to take everything right now. So again, I'll just leave it. Can't really do anything with it immediately anyway. So we've discovered the USS Constitution. Huzzah! Let's get 3 here's, chip, tally-hos, whatever good old accent we can apply to that sort of thing. Oh, but over here, what do we have? We've got we've got something, but not quite sure what it is. Oh, they're just... That's totally a decent person. I'm not going to Vatsum because this is a classic place of crashing for Vatsing. I don't know what it is, but I've had issues with this place. But that's nothing that we need to worry about. Okay, I will Vatsum. It's just Frodo Connell. That's his name. There we go. Okay. So, going up to Dunwich, that can be a little scary. Dunwich itself can be a little scary, but I think it should be fine. So what we'll do is we'll drop all the junk in here. I think what I want to do... Oh, right, the legendary gear. Great. Purified water. I should honestly hold on to that. I think we'll take anything that is worthwhile, especially when it comes to... Actually, hold off on that power relay coil because it's close enough to the USS Constitution. Once I get back to there, I'll just come back for it. But everything else, that's fine, that's fine. Gamma, 5mm. We'll stop by back here on the way back. But for now, get everything out. We have to be careful when it comes to finding really amazing items and not being able to take them home. So I want to drop off as many things as I can before moving... Automatically suppressed. Where did I even pick that up? Before moving on. So... Oh, this is reasonable. Not perfect, but reasonable. Probably way too much water. Water's not that big of an issue for me, frankly. Could probably just fill up my water, take an immediate drug, and get back to where I want to be with my lowered intelligence. Okay, but traveling up north, we're going to run into a few things. Was not expecting idiot, but idiot's fine to see. That probably doesn't mean that the... Okay. That probably doesn't mean that the road is fully safe. There's probably still like a gutsy up here. I did take out a few things, but I can get really apprehensive about a place that I've kind of been to. So I'm going to make sure anything that could be around is definitely not around. Okay. So that gutsy... I'm actually doing quite a bit of damage to that gutsy, so that's good to see. I'll just try for that. And get a nice kill on it. Good, good, good. So, what is around here? Don't go to the left. That leads to terror and madness. Over here is some stuff. 50 caliber. Lots of things to loot. And I will pick up a fusion core because that's decent. Weight to value ratio, but the rest of this is not. Oh, that's weird seeing that as T51. Usually I don't enter this area until that spawns as XO1. Very strange indeed. Should I pick up the quest from them? Finch Farms quest just right now, so Preston doesn't send me off to that. It's fine. Okay, up here we have to keep an eye out for, of course, the random spawn. So I've had benign things, people trying to sell me cows, and then Deathclaws trying to sell me death, so you can get anything and everything. I'm just going to stay hidden until I know what's happening. And of course, my favorite, the group of raiders, one of them has a missile launcher. And when I say favorite, I mean the favorite thing if I want to die. Let's just try to get a good look. What's it going to be? Super mutants. Super mutants and just back and forth super mutants, so I'm going to back up. Yeah. I should have, well, it's daylight, so I don't know how good my sneak is going to be, but ooh. I do not want to deal with super mutants. Not in a valley, not where I can't get away from them. But let's mark them up while we got eyes on them. Poor prisoner. Off to be converted with the green stuff, which there is none of, so I'm not quite sure why they have prisoners. Except maybe just to be mean. What have we got? What have we got? We could do mines. Can't vat them. Okay, there we go. So that much is going to do that much. It would be good to stay at the top of the hill and fall back. They all are marked at the very least. Oh, how to go about this. The easiest way would just to be to grenade 2 of them and kill the 3rd in Psycho. Let's see. I just don't have as many mines as I'm used to, which is kind of strange. But they will walk along here and do typical... What the heck? The super mutants are not hostile? What the hell is happening? Now there's a bear. Okay, bear, kill that thing. This is a good thing, but I'm so confused as to what's happening. The super mutants are not hostile. What the hell is happening? They're totally hostile. Come on. Okay, one of them's dead. The bear is... Okay, there's a stingwing around, so definitely... What the hell? Where is the stingwing? Everything's gone chaotically. Okay, there's a stingwing up there. Maybe I should just talk to the finches. How are the finches doing? You okay, finches? Can you explain to me why everything's gone strange? That would be nice. Okay, there's a bear and a settler. And I'm guessing the bear is now going to investigate Trinity Tower. Interesting, interesting. Okay, the bear is now running that away. And the stingwings are not interested in chasing me down. Yeah, super mutants. The unfortunate thing with super mutants in Fallout 4 is they're really only around to be connecting the rest of the Fallout series to this one. Like, you could literally take super mutants out and replace them with some sort of more brutish form of, really? I'm in caution? But from what? Oh god, what am I in caution from? Stingwing's great because of perception, but... Oh, yeah. I know, I agree, Neuro. The super mutants, it's just an afterthought. I really wish they would have done something different with how they relate to the overall story. I mean, I guess their big thing is, hey, they're the crazy things, you know, released by the Institute because we needed the Institute to be the bad guys or whatever. Or science gone wrong, let's say. But I don't know. It's kind of just tying super mutants into the Institute as an afterthought. And the super mutants, of course, don't have as much, I don't know, presence or agenda or whatever you want to call that into the story that you would otherwise see in a different Fallout game. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, they handle super mutants in very different, better ways, I think. I mean, Fallout 3 with the whole super mutants desperately trying to find their own waters of life or whatever, that's a great little story for them. I'm gonna speed it up a bit. But yeah, super mutants in general here, they're just, I don't know. I guess I haven't played enough to really know the intricacies of how well their story gets developed when it comes to Trinity Tower and Strong, and then the people over at, what's it called? Far Harbor. And you guys are probably raiders, so I'll just... I guess you killed someone. Yeah, that is my guess, and I'm guessing also from that guess that guess is correct. So let's be a little more careful and lure them over to the slog. Well, we're up here. Wondering if it's not a bad idea to do Green Top Nursery's quest, if there's an easy one. Because usually they just send us over to the super mutants right there. Not that big of a deal. And that would give us a place to throw down the stuff that I'm finding. Okay, so I got out of hidden back into caution, so this one should come search for me, but won't be able to really do any blind firing. Yeah, exactly. There's a whole lot of potential for the super mutants to have a lot more going on for them, but then they just end up being, oh, the FEV virus was played around with the Institute, and typical FEV stuff, it doesn't work. We're not even going to expand upon that, but there's a bunch of super mutants in the Commonwealth, so we can explain why there's so many super mutant random locations and random spawns and blah 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 blah. And so it's just the Institute's doing, just Institute doing more really annoying stuff for the main character to hate. Hey, Institute doing bad things. I can't do things that I want to do because Institute. So yeah, could be better, but it isn't. Anyway, the FEV, all that jazz, potential, but that really got fleshed out in well, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, I suppose. More Fallout 1, right? I honestly, I didn't play through those all the way. I know the general story, but I might have gotten them slightly, you know, mixed up. So hopefully, yeah, that's not upsetting any, you know, Fallout purists out there. But yeah, in short, I think the mutant line, all that stuff, where it's essentially a superior radioactive resistant and you know, stronger, whatever human. That's a fun little thing, and it's something that people would be trying to scientifically go towards, but then they're sterile, and then their story of essentially just reverting back to crappiness and barbariness, and I don't know. It's a good way of handling it, but then they're just kind of stuck in Fallout 4. I think Fallout 3 kind of has that good ending. The bad ending complete for the Fallout super mutants, where they're essentially just brutes running around being stupid and just causing mayhem and destruction. Yeah, I mean, you know, what more can you do after that? Well, you can throw them into Fallout 4 and they can just be one of those antagonists that's around. Yes, there's the Gunners. Yes, there's the Raiders. Yes, there's the Super Mutants. Yes, there's the Institute. And all of those, you know, factions are essentially equally annoying for a majority of the time. I'm just going to scan all these enemies and make sure that I can keep track of all of them. Let's see. Forgot most of them. Yeah, I've never had Strong as a companion long enough to actually get him to realize metaphors are a thing. And it's a shame. I mean, super mutant companions are always fun, but it can go so much better than how I see it being sometimes. Let's check if any of these guys are legendary, by the way. Nothing I see so far. Because we are getting to a level that more and more legendaries should be popping up from time to time. And he is taking a stim pack, so that's annoying. Shoot him again in the face for the hell of it. Oh, blind fires. Okay. So, this is going to be slow and steady, as to be expected, I'd assume. But yeah, it's kind of, you know, shooting Mirelurks in an abandoned water treatment plant easy. There's just a bunch of enemies, and they don't actually have a way to get up to you. You can just kind of shoot them endlessly. They do shoot back if you shoot them too many times, so, yeah. Yeah, there's and the overlap with the synths being around and the future of humanity, and then, oh, by the way, there's a biological, you know, research lab portion that's essentially, you know, trying to create superior human beings or whatever. It's not making any headway, and it's just going to keep on releasing super mutants into the overworld. It's just like, surely there's some amount of, like, actively evilness happening from the Institute that it's kind of explaining why they're just releasing super mutants into the overworld rather than having, you know, the cats feast on the corpses of super mutants or something to explain why they're just creating super mutants and doing tests. Because isn't it like, it feels like years of research being just poured into trying to kill the, trying to kill the turrets. But yeah, trying to, you know, make super mutants work. And it's just like, Institute, bad science is bad science. You're just hitting your head on a hypothesis that isn't working. And we've already established it multiple times throughout multiple games. Yeah, and the whole thing with the factions, Raiders, they are not organized until you get to Nuke World. Gunners, they're organized, but you can't deal with them. Triggermen, minor. But then you get to Railroad, which is everywhere. Well, everywhere in the shadows. The Minutemen, which is everywhere. The Brotherhood of Steel, which is just very concentrated power. The Institute that can be anywhere. And it's just, those are your factions. And those are the whole reason for essentially having this style of game where you choose your faction and you choose who gets to win the game or whatever. Trying to do the New Vegas thing where do you choose the NCR or the Legion or yourself or Mr. House, or trying to let Benny win, you know, which goes super well, I'm sure. The problem with that is the way they handle the Institute. And, I mean, I've seen it, you know, before on the old... Oop, is someone yelling at me? You can't find me. I'm on a rock. And you guys can't get up to a rock. Or can you? I should be careful. But yeah, the Institute, it just kind of ruins the whole... I mean, it's there for the evil run. Now, I mean, the Brotherhood, do you want to sacrifice security for liberty? Wait, do you want to sacrifice liberty for security? The Minutemen, do you want to let the people take care of themselves and everyone works together and there's rainbows and flowers and it's a fun time for everyone? And it's like, yeah, but then there's like the slightly more edgy teenager, hey, we're the super secret whatever organization, and it's just like anyone who's, you know, under 12 goes for the Minutemen, where it's just like, let's all be friends. Anyone who's in their teens goes for, hey, I want to be part of the super secret James Bond organization. Anyone who's older either chooses Institute if they're just a pessimistic, you know, asshole, or the Brotherhood if they're a fanatic fascist or whatever. And it's just like, yeah, it's just a sort of archetypal sort of thing that just, I don't know. And that's probably me, you know, dumbing it down quite a bit. But still, it's just the Institute, it's just so bad compared to the other factions. At least I get the Brotherhood of Steel. They're kind of, you know, muscling in on the whole, oh, what is it? The various settlements where you go and have to force them to give the Brotherhood food or whatever. I mean, that's an interesting little take on the Brotherhood. And, you know, they're cleaning up the Commonwealth, but they're there to essentially rule it by force, don't get in their way sort of thing. And, I mean, they're better than the Institute on a lot of points, for sure. But it's just like, good side, good factions. Minutemen and Railroad, it's just so, I don't know. There's no hard choices, like, there's never, hey, we've got a pincer move, and, no, not a pincer move, a double attack on 2 settlements. You need to choose one to help. We need to commit all of our forces to one thing. We're not strong enough to handle both of them. We need to abandon one settlement, and then we have to choose at some point to, you know, go to a settlement that's been evacuated, but it's been completely looted and burned down, and you just have to start from scratch or something, because there's no negative points to the Minutemen. It's just a constant ride of, hey, everything's getting better, hey, everything's getting better, hey, everything's getting better, without any of the drawbacks that should definitely be apparent for a faction that works like the Minutemen, where you have to make some hard decisions about, well, if everyone's working together, does everyone benefit equally? Probably not, making tough decisions that way. And the Railroad, obviously, they have some, you know, hard points where literal safe houses get completely destroyed, so there's that, I suppose. Oh, I missed. Don't waste your 50 caliber. Interesting. Yeah, I think Brotherhood of Steel online, it's just, it's the, I don't know. It's the easy way to be like, see, look, military dictatorship and fascism does work. And it's just like, let's not head down that road too quickly. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's such a overtly nasty faction that, like, it's effective, and they're not, you know, outwardly saying, hey, we're doing this horrible experiment. Hey, do you want to help us with this horrible experiment and not care about the people above? It's more subtle, and you need to kind of close your eyes to say, hey, the Brotherhood of Steel those are good people, and I want to be on their side. So, I do kind of want to be on their side for this run. There's a few times I've looked ahead, and I think it's just going to be easier, frankly. Maybe I should do a Minutemen run, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh god, this would be easier if I had just done a Minutemen run. But I just did a Minutemen run. But if I got artillery, I made enemies with the Institute, and then I just bombed the... Oh god, that would be so much easier, wouldn't it? Shit. Well, we'll see. If I'm doing pretty well. I haven't taken a hit yet. It's just going to be a ton of rads and a few nasty situations. But I think of the remaining factions besides the Minutemen, the Brotherhood of Steel is the way to go. How are you doing? Raider waste... Oh, there's a machine gun turret there, apparently. Might as well take him out. And I can't even hit it because hitboxes do not like being hitboxes. This is taking its time, but at least we get a nice view of the Commonwealth because I'm looking the other way, away from enemies that want to kill me. Smart me. Yeah, there's... Exactly. Desdemona questioning their intention. It's just like, there needs to be more obvious fallout with the Minutemen saying, hey, we'll sign up and we'll help and we'll do the defending and all that jazz. But then at the same time, they need to have a point of failure. They need to have a point where they, you know, are trying to come together but can't get a settlement defended, can't work out how to move forward, can't work out... I mean, I hate to say, you know, shit on democracy or whatever, but at some points, there's just a certain amount of inaction if everyone is their own little settlement and they agree to help one another. And at some point, what if it just doesn't work and someone gets left behind because the whole small-scale, not top-down sort of approach just doesn't end up working? So yeah, I mean, ideally, it would be great to have the Minutemen be perfect and have everything be hunky-dory and everything, but it's just, it's too friendly, the outcome with the Minutemen. Kill them, and they didn't even die. I probably need better weapons. But yeah, I do like how they made the Brotherhood of Steel the bad guys that weren't as bad as the worst guys. Yeah, and then the Institute is just too evil. Like, the whole thing with the Institute is they needed to make it an actual compelling argument that they were on the cusp of actually revolutionizing humanity for, you know, the good of humanity, not by somehow convolutedly replacing a bunch of humans with synths for no obvious reason, and bumbling around and making a mess of the upside world for no obvious reason. It was just too many things where a bunch of scientists kept on saying, we're doing good work here, we're making good choices, we're testing our hypothesis for the good of humanity, it's all for the good of humanity, and really, it was pretty clear that they had no idea what they were doing, like 90% of the time, and the other 10% of the time, they were just, you know, moving forward on the wrong sort of, I don't know, big mountain all over again. Answers to the wrong questions. They weren't asking the wrong questions. How do you rebuild the actual surface world? They were trying to say, how do we just not care about the surface world and move forward with a bunch of other, you know, complete crap. So I guess I'm doing a review on the overall, you know, Fallout 4 problems of Fallout 4, so not exactly what this stream is about. I'm trying to get into Dunwich Borers. I have a difficult time saying it. I haven't even discovered the place. Dunwich Borers. Okay. We'll just pretend that I said it right. And that's true. Really depends on how much you really care about the Minutemen. Arguing drawbacks are kind of there depending on your dedication as the player to build them. To building them, yeah. You can essentially rush a little bit of Minutemenning and have a little bit of help by going, you know, controlling the sanctuary area, maybe a few settlements, maybe the castle, but then it's just constantly being in charge of a one-man help the Minutemen, like, extravaganza, because there's always a settlement that needs your help. There's always a settlement that needs to be, you know, just saved. Last time, I think I had Red Rocket needing to be saved. I said, I don't care. They can defend themselves. I put up some machine gun turrets. They need to hold their own pistols and actually do some work. So, and that is the drawback. The Minutemen are constantly in need of babysitting. Brotherhood of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel. Can you imagine someone, you know, just kind of radioing and saying, hey, we've got a Brotherhood team pinned down. We need your help. It's just like, no, you've got vertibirds flying all over the place. Go give them 3 vertibird air supports and drop a few missile launchers on their faces. You'll be fine. Speaking of fine, this guy needs to be dead so I can get into frickin' Dunwich borers already. Ugh. Yeah, the hey, what do you need? Oh, there's a settlement over at Taffington Boathouse. We're at Oberland Station. Wouldn't it be nice if, you know, we could, you know, have some settlers there? That'd be really nice for the Commonwealth. Yeah, sure, I'll go do that. And then you could never speak to Oberland or Taffington again, and they'd both be Minutemen. It's a little silly for sure. There we go, with an Idiot Savant, 567 experience, more than a couple quests worth. I think that is enough talking about random frivolous things. Not frivolous things, actually pretty interesting things. I mean, game development as to how different factions, you know, play, and Dunwich borers. I don't know, it's just a kind of strange way of saying things. I think what I can do is turn this guy into, there we go, into a bunch of weightless, I said weightless, there we go, weightless stuff. It's not the best value, but weight to value ratio is undefined, so good enough for me. Going around to everyone in their I'm going to not have the carry weight for any of this, unfortunately. It's a damn shame. Okay. So the outside, as you noticed, I was just talking about Fallout 4, and it's time for the Nuka-Cola family radio song. Oh boy, we've reached the point where we need to start all aboard, and that is terrifying. I'm getting up there. I'm usually used to essentially being in power armor, and then starting to realize, okay, let's plan for a few DLC, let's be careful, let's do blah 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 blah. I'm not in power armor, so I'm just still in the, hey, we can just be a little careful and do a few things, you know, just get our level up and get up to XO1 and we'll be fine that way, yada yada yada. I'm level 30. Level 30 me. Oh boy. Interesting questions to be had. One big thing is Gun Nut rank 4 and Science rank 4 get me the best possible Gauss rifle. Besides that, I wouldn't mind more Science for getting my plasma. Well, I don't even have a plasma gun, which is just, frankly, an abomination of this run so far. Okay, so things to do. Well, one thing to do is be very careful as I'm going down here, because no power armor means I should be really freaking terrified of fall damage. But I seem to be doing okay. Oh, I already got that guy, of course. Yeah. Lucky for me, I didn't know about the hazmat suit in my very first YOLO run I've ever done. And so, I did it without the hazmat suit. I essentially had, I had at least lockpick, and maybe, oh, what is it? Yeah, I had lockpick, but I didn't have, hack. What the fuck? What the heck? Oh god. Oh, I'm using the wrong gun. It did nothing. Okay, where the hell did this raider oh, okay. I'm getting shot, so thanks for shooting me. Okay, I need to take a Psycho Jet. I need to take a Med-X. Damage resistance. I need to... What the hell? Do I even have a Yaoguai ribs? I have Yaoguai meat. Not helpful. Stealth Boy is not going to work. Oh, this is just the worst. And I had my stupid 10mm out. Why did I have my stupid 10mm out? Oh, this is abysmal. How did that happen? How the hell did it get this wrong? Okay, 50 caliber. Wait a second. My 50 caliber was set up. So why am I should have my 50 caliber for my VAT shot. That's bullcrap. Okay, if I take damage, so... No. I'm in the midst of something terrifying. And toughness is useful. Screw it. 2 ranks of toughness because of that. Oh, good God. Yeah, I just assumed that there would be enough death and destruction happening for the characters to all come out and want to play. So, if I get shot here, I deserve it. And that headshot, it should have been with the frickin' 50 caliber. Okay, this is painful. Okay, Psycho Jet, and... And I got shot. 26 damage. Get around the corner. Yep. 22 damage. I was just talking about how I'm doing pretty well, aren't I? Well, that's how these things go. Oh, complete idiot me. Don't take it lightly. Okay, so I think I took 40 damage right there. Where are we at? 200 out of 269. I think I had something like 20 damage beforehand. So 49 damage, really? Ouch. Well, that's this run. That is really what this comes down to. We can't really take our eye off the ball for a second. When we're up there and we can't be shot by enemies where we know where their roam distances are and all that jazz, yeah, that is really unfortunate. Yeah, this is suddenly refocused the run into just terrifying levels of how bad it can be. So, we're running around trying to grab things, and this guy came out of nowhere with his Short combat rifle. Not powerful, not anything special, just a short combat rifle. So that is something. And our extra ranks of toughness barely did a thing. They did something for sure, but not a whole lot. Extra damage resistance. We had 55 damage resistance right there, and we still took 20 damage and then 20 damage. Okay, critical banker would have been nice there. Pulling out my gun and actually being able to do, you know, a VAT shot on his head that is critical, that would have been nice. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for sure. So, onwards and upwards. We've taken our second and third shot from something that just should not have been a problem. We should have been able to snipe down into Dunwich and completely clear out this place from the outside and then go inside and be activating the carefulness. This is when I needed to start being careful. Which is what I should have been doing on the outside. Yeah, I mean, if I was, you know, a petty person, I would blame, oh, well, the chat had me talking about gas rooms and, you know, something like that, but no. I just assumed that the place was cleared. I should never assume the place is cleared. Not on this level of difficulty. It's too much. There is no way that I can go into a place not expecting enemies to just be around and start shooting at me. So, yeah, the gas room, if I get there, it's pretty damaging. I think on my first YOLO run with Jet and the lockpick, I was able to get... Oh, what is it?
Only a fucking coward hides.
Yeah, I might just hide a little bit. Oh, they are coming. Okay. Let's not take any more damage if we can help it. I'm gonna do a quick fragmentation mine right here. If they want to come around the corner, be my guest. But yeah, something like 30 damage. It's just in the run. It's built in. There's nothing I can do about the gas room, really. Just be as quick as possible. Pray for God that you have an explosive weapon by that time. And I am not going to take the VAT shot because I know I'll miss. My luck is not that good, I think. Okay. So, of course, things looking a little more real when it comes to the old health. We do have 3 extra ranks of endurance, which would give us little boosts here and there, if I end up needing that. Not that bad of an idea to keep track of things. But really, we just need to be more careful. Yeah, all of the damage I've received are from just kind of stupid mistakes. Pulling out a grenade to throw around the corner rather than, you know, stepping around the corner and then pulling the pin. I should have just, you know, pulled the pin and then just stepped around the corner for a second. So yeah, that's the first one. This one, I clearly should have been extra careful down there. I should have taken a chance to do just a quick shot on the old laser rifle while I was down there. See if anyone reacts. See if anything's... Oh, I don't know. Moving on my old hidden brackets for the shuffling. Don't care about you, but I do care about you. There we go. And over here, let's mark them up. And there should be a couple more over there. Can I mark you up? Yes, I can. Is it a couple or just one? We'll have to find out soon enough. This first room is the big one to take care of because then that way when they die, we can just run back all the way to the front and not worry about anything else. Yeah, I know you don't want me to succeed, Neuro. So you just keep on chatting and I'll keep on, you know, diverting brain power and all those neurons to actually answering questions and thinking about, you have a good point. What am I going to do about the gas room? I will need to use Jet very carefully. I will need to have a lot of extra hit points just set aside. So yeah, but now I have 40 less hit points. Wait. Okay. So 50 HP damage is kind of what I suffered, because I'm pretty sure that first one was 20. Maybe I was looking at the other one earlier. All's well. Well, not all's well. Endurance -2. Let's get accurate numbers here. Roasted and roasted. Still peckish. There we go. So yeah, 289 out of 219. Okay, so the other one, how are you going? Oh, there was 2. Okay. Good to see. As in, not great to see, because I'd rather have less raiders to deal with. One of the nice things about Dunwich, besides the fact that there's hidden raiders that really don't react whatsoever to a bunch of their friends being killed, as earlier, one of the nice things, though, is the fact that there's a bunch of ghouls, and ghouls aren't that big of a deal. I should knock on wood, because ghouls can be a big deal. They're not too much of an issue because they don't have return fire weapons, they don't shoot back at you or anything like that. And I really could use some more legendaries. Now, my current legendary loadout is not bad. The VATS enhanced, that is nice. I'm using this as kind of a, I can get how many VATS shots on this? 4 or 5. More than I was expecting, frankly. And I still have problems with my tiredness and thirstiness level right now, so that's good. This thing, literally no benefit on the, you know, damage outcome. Oh, good God. But I have a 95% chance to shoot him. Might as well take the shot. Just try it. Did I take orange mentats? Yeah. I guess that's a pretty good bonus to my VATS hit chance. Let them come up here if they want to, but they're going to get a little bored, I'd imagine. A little more towards me. Oh, he's coming. Oh, Lordy, he's a-coming. Oh, it has a silencer. Didn't even pay attention to that. Okay, I just need to give him more distance. You know, give him some space. He'll chill out. Okay, sprint back towards him. He doesn't even care. Yeah, these are good hit chances. That is nice to see orange mentats helping me out that much. Okay, never pull... I shouldn't even have this pistol. I should just have... Honestly, I'm wondering, all of a sudden, if having the suppressed advanced as my 1 actually caused the problem there. I should always have that as my backup weapon, and then I'll go over to 50 caliber as my first choice, instigating for my third choice. So it goes silenced, and then 2 weapons, and then the silenced pistol as a just, you know, nice, light, easy sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's a better way. Okay, what else do we have?
Sweet.
You can go down, nice and easy. What else is there besides 2 enemies down at the bottom? Just mark them up. And the other one is somewhere. Where's the other one? Arthas, son of Uther Pendragon of the Court of Camelot. Who's the other one? Okay, so we've got the other one. I feel like I should just, drop a mine on them or something. Don't really have a lot of mines, but let's use a cryo mine on them, see if we can't wake them up.
Think you can hide?
There's Overtired. You know what? I should probably take a Nuka free. What the heck? What are you shooting at? Okay, they're freaking me out ever so slightly. Let's get away from them. Unfortunately, we have to kind of go around in circles. Well, they're coming up. Let's get all the way to the front because safety in the shadow of disaster. Okay, so this guy or girl is right there. 95% chance, but I'll take the headshot instead. Now you're going to go up the stairs, right? Taking your dear time to reload, I see Nilamiris. And Bedlam. There we go. Now here, we should be able to just take a nice easy shot and start whittling them down. They probably already used a a stim pack, unless that was the other person that healed up. But now that we've shot them, they're probably a little pissed. Caution is going down a little too slowly for me, so let's back up a little bit.
Show your face. Come on, I dare you.
Just your typical waiting for a raider boss to chill out. Try for the headshot. Easy enough. Okay, mute fruit. I guess that's not the worst thing. Now just carefully walk down the stairs. Wait a second. Did we... There was a raider. Did we loot Bedlam right there? Oh, they're... That's confusing. Okay, glow-sided something something something. None of that is worth our time because our carrying weight is appalling. Okay, Astoundingly Awesome Tales. Astoundingly Awesome Tales is a little less astounding than I'd like it to be. It's 5% minus damage from robots, which yada yada. Yeah, I'd rather take no damage from robots. I'd rather deal damage to robots, and neither of those. 6 missiles, please no. Okay, we've got 10 carry weight, and we are at the verge of not being able to do... Ooh, 7 weight, and we haven't run into a thing yet. We can build all of that. Let's just store that in here, because that is not good weight to value ratio. Nor is that. Nor is some of this, I'm sure. Let's get rid of something. Never mind. It's mostly actually quite good. Fusion core. Anyway. Let's take on some ghouls. So ghouls, higher energy resistance than otherwise. Molotov cocktail, we have the throwing arc. Let's throw that down there. I forgot how much the flame went up. I thought it was a little lower. Something to remember is a thing. But really, I want these ghouls to generate some legendaries for me. That'd be useful. Honestly, I should also rebuild my critical. I might as well throw grenades back out there as the thing I'm throwing, because throwing things like Molotovs can get me into very flamey, nasty situations. I know I'm taking beer bottles after talking about how bad the, Ooh, yeah, forgot. Antifreeze, very nice. How bad my carrying weight situation is, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it. Now over here, there's Mr. Stalker. Where are the legendaries? I'd rather go backwards, frankly. And now I can go backwards. Okay, turn the power off, thank you. And you're just a stalker. Honestly, having them come at me isn't the worst idea, but I guess I will walk around the corner. Okay, Reaver over there, Stalker right there. But really, where are the legendaries? I don't think I've seen a single legend. Where? There's a legendary. Let's take him out. I do not have a lot of crits. As I don't have any crits. There we go. Hopefully he has something that makes up for the whole damage I took. It's probably going to be armor. Probably really good armor, but armor all the same. And it is poisoners. Oh, poisoners. For a second I thought it was poisoners worthwhile.
Excellent.
There's Sneak Bobblehead. So Sneak Bobblehead, great to see. That's why I came here. That's why I took the damage. Because if I didn't take that sneak there, then I wouldn't be able to be sneaky elsewhere. I don't think these guys have guaranteed... They can't be legendary, can they? I don't think they can be legendary, but I'm gonna go over here anyway. we'll walk forward a little bit, and then we'll walk out a little bit. And we'll walk forward a little bit. And we'll see that guy. Okay. Take them out one at a time. Build up whatever vats we can. Good to see. Whoa. He can be legendary. I was just, hello? Okay. You're legendary. What can you give me? Oh god, that's funny. Weight 43, value 1800. So what is that? Weight 1 to 40 or something. It's clearly too heavy. I'm gonna leave the enraging thing. Oh, great. There's I think the weight to value ratio of the knife down there, Kemerov's tooth or whatever it is, something like 20 or 30. It's not even that good. 2 mini nukes. Can't really say that I need mini nukes, so I will bypass that, and I'll get out of here. This has been slow going, a little too slow going for my liking, unfortunately. But on the plus side, oh, what is the plus side? We have better stealth. Better stealth is great, but yeah, I really should have just opened my eyes and realized that there's going to be the potential for nasties. Should really reload, by the way. Especially since there's a legendary. Two shots. Get that legendary. Yeah, the amount of shots I can get in VATS with a short barrel, no big sight thing, this is decent. Now give me something worthwhile. Cloaking. Useless on any occasion. Got it. And I'm carrying too much. Okay. Let's do... I'm thinking we do drugs. These are decent enough weight to value ratio that I should keep them on. But for now... Are you serious? I've already... Okay. I wish that this amount of grilled radstags wasn't needed, but apparently my last run I didn't use this many grilled radstags. I'm at 210 again, and I'm not affected by grilled radstags. So, once again, I'll take a buff tats quick like. I'll take a grilled radstag. Massive amount of carrying weight, but it's too much. I need to lower it by 25. This is just stupid, the amount of... Oh my god. Okay. Twice in one episode. Damage, AV, carry weight. I'm gonna get pretty good at typing this out. It's like the uncheat code. So, there we go. Now it's proper. Can we move forward and get a good legendary, perhaps? Is that such a novel idea? Probably is. Ooh, Feral Ghoul. Oh, I already had my critical. Not sure why I did that. I guess I should be picking up the silver stuff. This is... Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted, Neuro. Guns would be a little more welcome, but I suppose some 1 to 60 value ratio armor is fine? Question mark? Fine enough, I guess. yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed with my performance this day. The whole grabbing a 10mm to critical a person in the face, the whole not noticing that person was around, it's stuck with me. And I really wanted to see some good legendary guys to be around. And they're not legendary, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Things just didn't really end up going well so far. This one, at least. I think... Is it if we activate that, more enemies spawn? I honestly forget. Do they just drop out of the rafters? Because... Oh god, I forgot about the thing! Okay. Keep me on my toes. Yeah, I think I just want to leave. I think I'm ready to go. What else am I forgetting now? I'm forgetting how many enemies there are. I'm forgetting about the pull strings. I'm forgetting about way too many things. Let's just go. Is there any tripwires? Am I forgetting anything? Is it fine? Okay, let's get out of here. I think I'm ready to go. Dunwich, this was unfortunate. No legendaries to add to our lineup. A plus 10% sneak bobblehead. We weren't using sneak when an enemy decided to find us after I killed a bunch of his friends and just thought that the place was cleared. So the one reason why I came here to be of greater help to myself, this guy I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the one reason why I came here didn't apply to me not taking damage last time, which is making me try to feel out the fallacy in my playthrough. If I hadn't come here at all, and I played super stealthy and played very carefully for the rest of the game, would I end up with a better HP pool? That's where I'm at. Now, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I've accounted for, 40 HP lost here and there before, but it just doesn't seem like this was the right choice. I didn't do it correctly. I would have been able to find out that there was someone else by taking the classic, hey, is there anyone around? No one's around, because the hidden brackets didn't move whatsoever. I need to do that much more thoroughly, more consistently, all of that jazz. I need to I've just been having a lot of luck. Been doing things very carefully, not taking on enemies that can, shoot back very easily. And I just need to make sure that... Well, here's a Deathclaw that makes me want to kill Deathclaws, so... How are you doing, Deathclaw? It's just a Deathclaw. How far away? And I think it's energy resistance more for Deathclaws. Makes me wonder how much I've glitched my carry weight without knowing. I agree. Like, I knew that that was a glitch, and I really thought, until this run at least, that it was only for if you were falling asleep and it just happened to run out right out when you were, doing the sleepy thing. Yeah, but clearly things are not... Oh my god, I do no damage to that Deathclaw. Great. Okay. And he's running towards me. Very perceptive Deathclaw. It's pretty smart. I figured I would just do a little bit of a test shot on him. You know what? If I go off to Covet House, if I go off to the Parsons State Asylum, I get one mysterious serum. I turn that into Deegan for not a lot of experience, and then I'll get a bug quest. I just know I'm going to get a bug quest because that's how it's supposed to go. I failed the speech check. I shouldn't have even done the speech check. I'm going to get the bug quest. Let's not do Covet House this run. I think we can manage without doing Covet House, all that stuff. But the Deathclaw stake is plus agility, so I kind of want to take him on. No. Let's leave it off here. I need to make sure that I reassess things a little bit. I'm going to start bright and early tomorrow with, well, first I'm going to grab some tarberries. Very useful. But bright and early tomorrow, I am going to go off and probably have a plan. And that plan will probably be to grab some sneak magazines. Kind of a misnomer today. The coveting covert ops, not really applying. I was coveting a bobblehead today, so very strange way of, titling an episode, but that's the problem of titling episodes before you actually know what you end up doing in them. But anyway, this has been a eye-opener. The eye-opener being, I need to keep my eyes open. I would have been able to do all of Dunwich Borough. I'm not even going to be able to say that. I would have been able to do much better over at that sinkhole. And I would not have taken that damage had I just made sure that the place was safe. Had stayed and hidden, gone around the corner, shot him in the head, throw a grenade, whatever. But because I was, just a little at ease with the situation, I just did not do what I needed to do. So, next time, we're going to move towards a few more sneak things. We're going to be able to be in sneak and use that sneakiness to stay sneaky for sneaky things. And we're going to be very careful by being sneaky. And that will help us down the line. I will also use Psychojet a lot more quickly. Last time, as soon as I got shot, I should have just activated Psychojet, made sure that my rifle was attached. That was kind of the annoying thing. Why did I have my pistol as my first gun that I pulled out? It should have been my sniper got put away, I go into VATS, and I do sniper things. It just makes sense to me. Oh god, I'm over capacity. I'm gonna break my legs. This is a good way of ending. Let's drop just a couple things. Oh, what can I drop? Man, things are annoying. Everything's... Screw it. I'm done playing games. I'm going to start moving towards strength. Getting one extra point of strength. One extra point of strength. What happened to my strength? I just picked up a point of strength, but it's not figuring in... Okay. This has been, the part for now. I'm just going to drop that for now. We're going to hold on to that. I'm going to, figure out what's happening in between parts, because I just picked up a point of strength, but the math isn't working out, so I'm wondering if my finagling with actually trying to do things is causing problems with the whole math thing, and we'll just have to figure that out next time. But for now, yes. For now, I've been Keith. I've been confused. And this has been the Fallout 4 Nudists Only Live Once run, especially when they don't check their corners and make sure that enemies are dead. Done live. Thanks for joining me, Neuro. And until next time, farewell. With hopefully answers as to the whole carry weight strength thing. But yes. Till next time, farewell.